Why people are so obsessed with pistachio today? I just want to ask this question to an expert in the market. He's been in the market for 30 years in this industry. His name is Gian Maria Emendatori. My friend Gian Maria, welcome to our first podcast.
Thank you, Paolo. Thank you, Paolo, and hello, Australia. I'm back to be here after a long time. Finally, the first time I didn't have to wait 13 years to come back to the country. And I'm very happy to be here with you today, guys.
So the pistachio is dominating the scene of...
See, everybody wants pistachio now.
Pistachio from everywhere.
From everywhere, pistachio from everywhere.
From Europe, from America, California, and Sicily as well. So why you think pistachio has this popularity, and which one is the best pistachio to you?
Allora, probably the world has finally found out pistachio because it's one of the best flavor that we have today in the market. It's a very healthy product because pistachio is very rich in fiber, very rich in protein, a very low glycemic index, and it is a product that is very versatile. It's a flavor that is very versatile. It's between, it's a nutty flavor, salty and sweet, that you can use for dessert preparation, you can use it for ice cream preparation, you can use it in kitchen. And of course, the more people talk about the products and the better is the products, the more awareness you have. Of course, the advertisement that people are making on social helps to contribute bigger and bigger demand for this product.
Why do you think the pistachio in the last 10 years is become so popular in the world and most likely in Australia?
Well, probably because finally people they found out about this flavor, because pistachio in a gelato shop has always been there. But once upon a time, it was not actually pistachio. It was a mixture of cashew nuts, almond butter, colors and flavors. There was not one single gram of pistachio in a pistachio ice.
My personal opinion as well is that a lot of people from Australia, from around the world, they started discovering, in this case, in my case, Sicily. Sicily is where one of the best pistachio in the world comes from. I think there is many places in Europe, like Mediterranean, Greece, Turkey, Spain, that you have very good harvesting of pistachio. And I think as well, it's the way that we use it. We make pasta with pistachio, gamberi, prawns, pistachio, linguine with a touch of cream, you know, even if we are in Italy, we still use it. Or we make some arancini with pistachio. We make not only sweets but also savory stuff with pistachio. And you know, and this is, I think, is one of the biggest reasons as well. When you visit Italy, Sicily in this case, you see pistachio everywhere in gelato, granita, biscotti, biscuits. Hi, this is Paolo Gatto. After 25 years that I was a chef, I decided to change my career and got out of the kitchen and become a chef again. I left the kitchen because I was burned. Literally, I was cooked. I worked so hard, done Michelin stars restaurant, fine dining, my own operation. I went to the max of my possibility and almost burned out. A couple of years ago, I started to sell cannoli. That's where we are today. We are in my kitchen again. Yes, making cannoli in different way. So we're gonna be here in our lab, in Sydcily lab, where we're gonna film and recording our podcast with a lot of different ideas, different guests from the pizza world industry, winemakers, and many other friends and colleagues that we share the passion of food and the drinking together. In a way that I diversified the way to get back in the kitchen. So stay tuned. Today we're here with Gian Maria, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute why I went to Italy and meet Gian Maria and start a project together. Gian Maria, why I came to Italy?
Well, I have to tell the audience what do I do for a living, no?
Yes.
So I have a very lucky job. My job is to create ice cream flavor and to help gelato makers to make new flavors. And I met Paolo through a common friend. And he came to Italy with a dream. He wanted to make out of the Australian best loved snack, chocolate bar, which is cherry ripe, an ice cream flavor, which nobody had done before. It was a very interesting challenge. I love challenges. And we came up with a product which is extremely, extremely good. And actually, I'm happy, I was surprised to find out that Australia's most famous snack and Italian, one of the most favorite traditional flavor is the same, which is sour cherry. So we came up with a very, very interesting glutinous product made out of coconut, sour cherry, and chocolate chip, which we combine today with the granita pistachio flavor.
So guys, now we do the granita. This is my beautiful right hand Eileen, and together what we do, Eileen, we're gonna do the granita Siciliana pistachio. Brava. Let's go. This is what we call a gelatiera planetaria, and I already mixed some pistachio, and we do a two blend together with water and syrup. Sugar syrup. We do 200 grams per liter, and we put 10% of pistachio now, another 10% later. So I like around 20% for 1 liter, but usually the right recipe is 10%. I like a little bit more pistachio. What is the reason why the granita is special? The granita starts when, you know, many years ago was like a granadina. They used to save block of ice underneath the mountain Etna, nelle ghiacciere, inside this cave made of the lava. There was like the natural cave, which there is still some around. And they used to preserve the ice for summer in some pail of ale. All this bubble that the lava used to make become like a little caves. And with this block of ice in summertime, they used to make some granatina, like crush it, or eventually when they started thinking how to do it in a proper way, they used to get this tube and put ice around in a still. They put the ice around with salt. They used to make this granita by hand. So there was a two way to make the granita. What's special about it? I think it's unique, the way we do it, the way the recipe that we build, that we masterize over the years. And then also, there is not a great granita if there is not a great brioche nearby.
Frankly speaking, the majority of granita you find outside over the world is basically slush, and it's color, flavor in this machine that they make cold. Sicilian granita, it's like very close to ice cream, Italian gelato, because the quality of material is different. They use real fruit, they use real nuts, and they make it in an ice cream machine. So as it is, as it was gelato. It's very curious because in some places in Sicily, especially Messina, you see majority of people having breakfast in the morning, instead of having cappuccino, because it's actually very hot in Sicily.
In Catania.
In Catania also. They're having coffee granita with whipped cream. But they don't eat it as it is a granita. They mix the whipped cream with the granita, and it becomes a sort of like iced cappuccino.
The way we do in Catania, we get the brioche, we pull the cup, we pull this is tuppo. Tuppo comes from chignon. The old ladies used to have the tuppo, yeah? So we pull the tuppo and we soak it inside the granita, which we're gonna show you after how we're gonna heat it. And then from that we scoop it up. So the Gian Maria is trying to clean up all the edges. He's got where the ice is made. That's the panna. I give you the granita, and you're gonna tell me what you're going to do. One. Shit. Yes.
Okay, I have to say something I discovered only some time ago. That Australia's favorite snack has something in common with one of the Italians' most loved flavor. Paolo, what is it? Australian's favorite snack?
Cherry.
Cherry ripe. Cherry ripe. Cherry ripe, which is basically a chocolate bar with the coconut, sour cherry, and of course chocolate.
You talk because I'm.
And sour cherry is one of the most popular Italian flavors. It's a very, very typical Italian flavor.
Yeah.
And what we did is we developed.
Tell how we come up with this idea.
We developed a gelato ingredient, which can be used also in pastry, because what I do is ingredients for ice cream and pastry. So we make flavors, we make ripples, we make basis product. And do you have a spoon? Okay. And so this is what we made. An amazing coconut, sour cherry, and chocolate chip inclusions. extremely good, which goes very well with pistachio and whipped cream.
Here.
Let's go. So let's put it here.
I was about to go there.
You can put it here. Okay, here we put it here, and then we do
Panna?
panna.
Put on top of the panna.
In fact, here I put it under, and here I put it on top. And you can have this as it is, or you can mix it. You can swirl it.
Guys, I'm busy. I don't care.
Oh, it looks almost like the Italian flag, you see? Visto?
Ho mangiato.
Questo è buonissimo.
Metti pure la brioche.
You have a contrast of, beside colors, that colors you don't eat, they attract you but you don't eat the colors. You have the freshness and refreshing flavor of granita, the flavorful pistachio. Then you have the softness and the warm feeling of whipped cream.
Panna sotto e sopra.
And amazing,
Unbelievable.
flavorful,
Roberto,
delicious
I'm sorry
combination
for
of cocoa, chocolate chip, sour cherry, and coconut. Paolo, this is going to be a big hit in Australia.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be a big, successful product.
With the cherry ripe is amazing. That's fantastic. How did we come up with this idea with cherry ripe? Only crazy people like me, you and our friends
Mario.
Ali and Mario. This is a gluten-free, this is a normal brioche. Now we need to taste both products compared together. Gianma, I know what it tastes like. I want an opinion from Gian Maria. A gluten-free,
Master eater.
a gluten-free versus normal brioche. So this is the celiac product that I import from Italy. Obviously, grani antichi siciliani, gluten-free.
Gluten-free?
Yeah. Dairy-free.
I could always say it's even better than the normal one because it's a different texture, flavorful.
This is our new format, and as we are almost at the end of our first podcast, thank you, Gian Maria. We're gonna end it up and finish with this little guy that changed my life in the last 2 years, our cannoli siciliani. So what I'll do, I'm gonna fill it up too, and we're gonna do maybe an experiment. Which one are we gonna try?
You have 3 cannolo, I think we should go with 3 flavors, no?
3 flavors?
I chose. I mean,
I have to feel
okay,
it.
everybody's talking about Dubai chocolate today. Let's make one with Dubai chocolate.
Okay. Dubai chocolate, it's probably the one that I really love the most among the best 5. So what I'll do, hold this, Gian Maria. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
You have this one. I want another flavor, Gian Maria.
Allora, guarda, rockerola. It's one of my favorite ones.
You hold this one. This is a rockerola.
Genuia ganache, fondant ganache with hazelnuts, crunchy hazelnuts, and wafers.
Wow.
It's gluten-free product.
Wow. So we should put in that one. Anyway, let's go. Salute. Cin cin. Cin cin. Ciao. Chef Paolo Gatto, Gian Maria Emendatori. See you next time. Questo è gluten free.
Paolo, you left out my best successful new product.
Which one?
Come on, I just told you before.
The Bellador?
Bellador, where is Bellador? It's here, okay. So the last one we will do with my children's favorite flavor. Probably the best chocolate in the world.
Come here.
No, go with this.
With the
new one.
New one. Reminds me of chocolate, very famous chocolate. Bellador. Caramel, chocolate. Che cos'è?
Wow.
Amazing. Now, Gian Maria, you gotta taste it. One each. I have this.
love this.
I have this. Wow.
We have a lot of flavors. So we, as I said, our typical business is to create ice cream flavor, is to create a service product that help our customer, typically gelato maker, pastry shop, to increase the variety of their product offer and to make always something new. Because our idea is that a gelato shop or a pastry shop should differentiate as much as possible from competitors by doing as many new products, as many new ideas as often as possible.
We have to do a coffee with this. We have to put in the coffee. Let's see it. One more. Last one. One more. Ciao.
Ciao everybody.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.